officer worked at Area 51 reveals UFOs run on space-harnessed electricity, creating a void for travel. According to what a man claims, this man claims an ex-military officer from Area 51, when he was under the influence of, he was drunk, and revealed UFOs run on space-harnessed electricity, creating a void for travel, not like combustion engines. He also said 2 stars on Orion's belt house good aliens, that's great types, he says, while a nearby star is home to bad aliens, the tall, brown-skinned. The person recounts a conversation he had with a drunk ex-military neighbor who allegedly worked at Area 51, and according to the man, the discussion took place during a neighborhood blackout when the stars were more visible due to the lack of light pollution. The neighbor pointed to a formation in the sky, identifying it as Orion's belt, and claimed that 2 of its stars were home to good aliens while the nearby star housed bad ones, extraterrestrials that is. And according to the neighbor, the good ones resemble the stereotypical grays, small beings with large heads and oversized eyes. The bad ones, in contrast, tall, brown-skinned, emit a foul odor and are somehow connected to the nearby star. The ex-military officer provided a cryptic explanation when the man pressed his neighbor on how UFOs travel from those stars to Earth. He claimed that UFOs don't rely on traditional propulsion systems like the combustion engines that we have. Instead, their technology supposedly harnesses electricity from space itself, enabling them to create a void in space, and this void allows the UFOs to essentially fall through it, making travel extremely fast without the need for thrust-based motion. However, the explanation was vague and difficult to follow. The man notes that his neighbor seemed genuine and convinced, despite being heavily intoxicated. This level of drunkenness casts doubt on the credibility of the story. The man also reflects on his own UFO sightings in the Mojave Desert, where he witnessed an object moving much faster than a plane. And while he remains skeptical, he entertains the possibility that there might be some truth to these claims. Interestingly, a month ago, Representative Anna Paulina Luna posted a picture of constellation Orion without a caption, and this man refers to the same place. In 2023, after the historic U.S. congressional UAP hearings, what we call UFOs, she claimed she had seen photo evidence of UFO technology not made by any government. The belt of Orion, an iconic constellation, is known for its 3 bright stars, Al-Nitak, Al-Nilam, and Mintaka, and these celestial beacons, approximately 1,344 light years away from our Earth, have captivated imaginations of astronomers and stargazers alike. Despite their luminous presence, the quest to find exoplanets orbiting these stars has been elusive. Current investigations have not confirmed any exoplanets, but intriguing signs suggest that there might be more to discover. Al-Nitak stands out as the youngest of the trio at about 6.4 million years old. Observations from the Spitzer Space Telescope reveal a disk with intriguing structures and brightness variations, hinting at possible planetary formations or dust clumps. Al-Nilam exhibits radial velocity variations that could indicate the gravitational influence of an orbiting planet. However, the evidence remains inconclusive, leaving room for further explanation. Mintaka, sharing similar age and characteristics as Al-Nitak, also shows a Spitzer disk with intriguing variability. Its age is estimated to be between 6 and 7 million years old, making it a relatively young star in the cosmic timeline. And humanoid beings from Orion. On June 11, 2019, Colombia's largest newspaper, El Tiempo, reported that strange tall creatures whose height was more than 7 feet tall had been regularly seen in Guatemala since 2012. The creatures always appear at night. They have a strange robotic voice and are dressed in black. Gusimal is a small town near the west coast of Colombia. It's a quiet place. There are no prank-loving crowds or frivolous teenagers, but mostly ordinary poor people who raise cattle, work in sugar factories, make cheese, and plant fruit and vegetable crops. Humanoids first appeared in December 2012 and have returned there every year since then. Each time, Gusimal became more and more popular among Colombian paranormal lovers, and they come from all over the country to personally see the creatures. Unfortunately, no one has managed to make a video or even a photo of these humanoids or their ship, their craft. They are only eyewitness accounts, and most of all of these stories are mistaken for ordinary urban horror stories. However, something happened in December of 2018 that slightly changed the atmosphere around the alien visits to Gusimal. Close contact was made between the extraterrestrials and local farmer Diego Mondragon, and until December 2018, these aliens had also flown to his farm, but there were no close contacts with them. At the same time, the aliens came very close to the farm buildings, and all the inhabitants of the farm got scared when they arrived, but Diego told them to calm down, saying that they were peaceful. After that, Diego approached the 5 humanoids, and they conveyed a message to him for all humanity. They said that people need to love each other, otherwise the human race will soon be destroyed. They also said that they have lived in these places for 60 years and that they have a deep underground base near the village. They flew to Earth from the planet Orion, they claimed. And on the same night, one of Diego's neighbors called the police where he saw tall humanoids on the farm, and police officer Manuel Velanda Marquez responded to the call. When he arrived, there were many people and everyone was very nervous and shocked. He claimed to have seen dark silhouettes about 2 meters high, 7 feet tall. They were more human beings than we are, and they will preserve something of humanity and prepare us for future events. Velanda said his fellow police officers did not believe him, but he insisted that he had seen it all. Diego first saw the humanoids when the dogs of his farm began barking loudly in the night and looking towards the chicken enclosure. At the same time, after 7 years of observing aliens in Gusimal, he had never seen a UFO there. Other residents also saw only humanoids. Ufologist Christian Ramos from the Contact OVNI Colombia group became interested in this case in 2013, and according to him, he also saw those humanoids when he came there. In the distance, about 200 meters, there was a silhouette of about 7 feet tall, thick build, black clothes, a black suit and boots. He wavered from left to right and never remained motionless, and he watched us. Since then, police and journalists have interviewed many people in the Gusimal area, and many of them have told them stories of humanoids who could jump over the roof, and besides, they said that some people had also come into contact with them. Orion's belt isn't just beautiful to look at, it's also inspired curiosity in stories and ancient cultures. The Egyptians, for example, aligned the Giza pyramids with Orion's belt. This suggests that they had advanced knowledge of the stars and possibly felt a spiritual connection to them. The way the pyramids were built, including the king's and queen's chambers, still sparks debates about their purpose and the Egyptians' understanding of the universe. The Navajo people aligned their 4 sacred mountains in a way that some believe matches the patterns of Orion's belt. These mountains, such as the San Francisco Peak, Blanca Peak, and Hesperus Mountain, are part of their spiritual beliefs. This is on House and Wise by Vicky Verma. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.